Welcome back to Ringside TV. Jones is back in the spotlight, not for a fight, but for beating back a storm of lawsuits and allegations. Earlier this year, Jones was accused of fleeing the scene of a crash in Albuquerque on February 21, 2025. Prosecutors painted him as the same old Jones, reckless, ducking accountability. But when the dust settled, phone records told a different story. Jones wasn't there. The accuser, prosecutors now say, was trying to dodge their own DWI charges by pinning the blame on him.
Good afternoon. Jon Jones is no longer facing charges for leaving the scene of an accident after the DA's office determined his alibi was credible.
Boom, case dismissed. And you know Jones, he didn't let that slide. On Instagram, he fired back at critics, saying this was proof the system rushed to judge him because of his past mistakes. Quote, "Thank you for hearing the truth. Now I can move forward." Jones in a statement on X also expressed his gratitude and relief, further expressing how this lawsuit has jeopardized his retirement plans. But here's where it gets juicier. Just a few months before this crash case, Jon was tangled in another headline-making legal battle. Back in late 2024, he was accused of physically intimidating a USADA drug testing agent who showed up at his home unannounced. At first, it looked ugly, charges of battery and intimidation. For a guy with Jones' history, fans feared the worst. But in October 2024, Jones reached a deal. The charges were dropped after he agreed to counseling and community conditions. No conviction. No trial. Just another brush with disaster that Jones somehow sidestepped. Critics called it a sweetheart deal, while Joe's supporters said it was overblown from the start. Now, stack those cases together and you've got the image of a man constantly walking a legal tightrope. Whether it's DUIs, domestic disputes, or these recent high-profile cases, Jon Jones' legacy outside the octagon is just as chaotic as his dominance inside it. And that's why today's dismissal hits so hard. For once, the narrative flips. He wasn't guilty, he was falsely accused. But here's the kicker. Despite announcing his retirement earlier this year, Jones is now hinting at a comeback in 2026, maybe even tied to the rumored White House UFC event. So here's the question, is Jon Jones finally turning the page, or is this just another chapter in a never-ending saga of chaos? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit that like button and subscribe for more.